Hello everybody, so I just wanted to do a quick thank you on my phone here, get it in this video before I do all the editing. Today is Monday, late Monday morning, and what you're about to see was recorded throughout Saturday and part of Sunday. And I recorded it before you all replied about my video asking what you thought about camping and overlanding videos. And the response to that video has been spectacular, and I want to thank everybody for your responses. I want to thank everybody for your feedback. A lot of people that I hadn't even that I don't know that they've ever even commented on my videos before. There's some people that I didn't recognize. The feedback was awesome. I am very humbled by not only some of your excitement about having this added to the channel, having overlanding, vehicular camping, camping, reviews of camping gear, things like that. Some of the excitement that I experienced from you guys for that stuff, and let's face it, the the fact that you think I can even do it. I mean, the fact that some of you guys are confident that it might even turn out well. Thank you, everybody, very much. And again, wanted to get this in before the rest of the video happens, and that's about it. Thanks for the support, guys. Thanks for everybody commenting. It's my most commented on I have videos that have tons of comments, but most of those are potentially divisive videos, things that are may or may not at the time have been politically divisive. So this is the most non-controversial video that I've ever made that you guys have commented so much on. So thank you very much. And I'm not going to ramble anymore. Quick cell phone video. Thank you guys. Let's start the video. All right, everybody, heading off to an overnight camping adventure. Call this a I don't know, camping video, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know what we're doing real quick. Gonna get in the car. We've been getting everything packed all morning, and he's protecting my bag. Chuck is protecting my bag, making sure nobody messes with it before I get it loaded. Got a bunch of camera gear loaded up, ready to rock and roll. And can't forget this. If you guys have never had one of these, they're a great little thing just to have with you, right? Almost as good as a multi-tool. It is a multi-tool. Anyway, guys, got a couple last things getting loaded up and gonna hit the road. So see you on the road, and when we get there. So I may as well real quick show you a couple of things we got going here. So looks like we got some water, a cooler this has got a whole bunch of bags of freeze-dried food in it. We'll show you after it's all unpacked. I'll do another video. Cooler, that's spare clothes of mine. That's my truck bag with some emergency stuff in it. Table somewhere under here is also a grill or a stove. Our chairs, machete, and camp axe, which I'll show you later. Some chips and snacks and things like that. GoPro is ready to rock and roll for road footage. What is that? Check this out. Yep, got some Bluetooth speakers up there as well. Show you all that stuff once we get to the campsite, but that's about it. And yeah, so let's hit the road. Oh, we're hanging our food already, huh? I think you're supposed to hang poop, not food, right? Or you're supposed to hang the food?
Supposed to hang the food.
Alright, so we found our site, nice and shaded here. And looks like there's already a fire ring here, no trash that I can see on. There's a little bit of trash, a little bit of piece of paper, I guess, around here. The dog is excited to roam free a little bit. Draco. Draco. Yep. And let's take you out here a little bit to show you the whole site, the whole campsite. What is that on the ground? Oh, looks like somebody's old paracord or shot cord, bungee cord. Here it is. And once we get the truck set up, I'll show you our camping accommodations on how we camp out of the Tahoe versus how I camp out of my truck. Alright, so we have some more cutting utensils here to get firewood, to process firewood. We'll get into this stuff a little bit later, but if you don't have a kukri and you don't have one of these mid-size camp axes, this is the, I think, Cold Steel Trail Boss, and it's a badass axe. But yeah, if you don't have at least a kukri and an axe like that, you're really missing out. Got some food. What we got in here? Powerades and waters and monsters. There's food in here and food in there. No, sorry, camera stuff in there, food in there. And this is the sleeping quarters. So we have a whole bunch of memory foam, different foam thicknesses that we put in the back of this to sleep in. Little USB fan that plug in there to circulate some breeze if having the windows open isn't enough. The Coleman, some paper towels, even a little rubber mat to step on when we get out in the middle of the night.
Gotta see if my stove works.
It's been a minute, huh? So it looks like somebody decided that it wasn't, that this fire ring wasn't good enough for them, or this fire ring was built afterwards, but we're going to use this tonight. We'll use this tonight, not that. And somebody left a Tecate can, which we'll clean up. And somebody was nice enough to leave a little bit of firewood out here for us. So, with all that, this is also Draco's first time camping, isn't it? This is your first time camping, Draco. Okay. So that's kind of the runaround. That's
Rundown.
the rundown. Run around, rundown. Yeah, see you in a minute.
You think this will burn?
Yeah, toxic smoke. So we do have a trash bag out here, but what I want to do is, I've already told you guys how much I like these SOG backpacks. This is a new one. You guys saw my tan one, my Coyote tan one before. and it just has seen better days. So what I want to do is get a couple things out of here that I haven't used for a while, like this solar powered lantern. Get it charging and use it tonight. It's Lumen Aid Pack Light Nova USB. So let's get it out in the sun. The bad thing about camping in an always shaded area is your solar doesn't quite get the light it should.
Take him for a walk.
Okay.
While you're doing that.
Okay. I'm just gonna set it right here then on the ground where there's light. And let this guy charge up. This Epica, E-P-I-C-A. It has a solar panel on it, but it is a radio, you know, crank power, the whole 9 yards. Antenna, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and set it. See that light on it? He tells me it's charging. I'm gonna go ahead and set this out too so it can start charging as well. Maybe the hood of the truck has some light hitting it. What the hell? What are you doing? Is he a sled dog now?
You can do it. Good boy.
You guys got to see this. Are you using the dog as a work dog?
Yes. Good boy. Come on.
Oh, you're pulling it now. The dog was pulling that wood on his harness.
He was pulling it for about 25 feet. He got tired.
Jeez. Draco.
Yeah, he was actually pulling it for about 25 feet.
Draco, you missed your water. It's over here. Draco, over here.
He knows what he's saying. Tim's a good boy, yeah.
All right. It's a lot busier up here than it looked like it was going to be when we drove up here. I don't even know what elevation this is, but it's pretty high. This is one of the areas that gets snow, right?
Draco. Draco.
He don't want to listen. He's like, I'm exploring.
Good boy.
I'm exploring, he says. It's a few miles. Draco. Hey.
Ditch dog.
What are you doing?
Come on.
Draco.
Come on. Good boy.
So that goes way down there. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is a big drop off right here. Big drop off. Draco, come on. We'll come down here next time and try it with your truck. Yeah? Oh wow, this is a big ass campsite. No, this isn't. Illegals go around this. There's somebody left food. So somebody left a grate and food and empty Tecate cans.
Charcoal briquettes, a grill.
Unused. Yep. This is a cool campsite though. Nice big one. A lot of shade. A lot of wood. Could build some shelters out of some of this stuff. This episode is brought to you by Proper Boots. I haven't twisted my ankle yet. I tromped through that mud puddle. Now I gotta tromp through this mud puddle. I always know it's peeing in it. And then walk through it. Come on, Draco.
Draco, come. Draco. Draco. Draco, come. Come here. Come here.
Let's see you navigate that cattle guard, Draco.
He can do it.
You're all muddy.
He's a mother.
Is that gonna go around? There you go.
Whacked him in the face with it. Come here, give me the block. Let go. Let go. Let go. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Draco. Come here. Give me that ball.
We decided to get the fire going a little early. It's like 4:15. When's the sun gonna go down? Probably about 6.
5:30.
Yeah. So just to get some coals going. Not that it's cold out, but get some get a little bed of coals going in there. That way we can use it. We can use it later without having to work on it in the dark. We have some firewood here ready for us. Right there. And I chopped that up earlier. You missed that. And the truck is running right now because see those little lights in the door? Right? We were sitting there on the chairs earlier and I said, what are those lights doing on? So who knows how long they were on, but the truck started, and now we're making sure the battery is charged. Other than that, all our solar stuff, I think, is charged up, isn't it? Mm-hmm. All our solar stuff is charged up for the night, and yeah.
Show the sun from the California
in
fire.
about 2 hours, it's gonna be darker. You know, the sun will be down. All right. I don't know that we're gonna do any exploring between now and then, so yeah, we are.
Maybe.
I know Draco's tired. All right, so it's actually starting to cool off. Well, maybe 2 hours before the sun goes down, and I thought now's as good a time as any to kind of go through some of the things that we carry in our trucks on a regular basis, and things that come out of the truck and get used, and you know, as far as cutting utensils and wood processing tools and things like that. So one of the first ones is this SOG. This SOG, I don't know what it's called. It's just the wood saw. It's locking, right? And you can do the tension here, real sharp, and it's kind of a cross cut. It's not going to focus. There we go. Okay, so that folds up, and it has its own little case here. Good little tool here. I think I probably got it off of Amazon. However, what I mentioned earlier was this guy, the Cold Steel Trail Boss. This thing is a beast, not expensive, holds an edge really well. I've had it for a couple years now. I've built many shelters with it. I've processed tons of wood with it. Many fires have been fed by this thing. Split a bunch of wood, and it just keeps running and rocking and rolling. It is starting to see better days up here on the eye of it, or what's sticking through. I might have to end up cutting this off and putting a new wedge in or something, but or sinking these wedges. It's got them goofy circle wedges in it, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but man, this thing just keeps going and going and going, and it really, I mean, it just, I can't remember the last time I sharpened it, and it just sinks right in there. So it's got a nice good edge on it. These short axes, not hatchet, but these short axes are things that I have really found to be quite the lifesaver when it comes to, you know, camping and stuff like that. Machetes are sometimes useful, not always, but sometimes. And Cold Steel cutlass machete. Nothing super special. I love Cold Steel products. I think they make great stuff for a really good price. So the Cold Steel machete, used it a bunch, as you can probably tell by the condition of it, and it just keeps, again, Cold Steel just keeps running and running and running. I like parangs. This one's from Gerber. The handle's a little narrow for me, unless you got gloves on, but as far as like getting bark off of wood and stuff like that, and even getting small limbs, I think that these parangs work out really nicely. Gerber. And of course, this isn't it's not like I use these every time I go out, every time I go camping. But when it comes to an area like this, it's really woody. You know, things like this come out. When I'm out in the desert, they don't. You know, when I'm out in the desert, none of this stuff comes out. Except for maybe this. This is my dude right here. The Cold Steel Kukri. I have had this for several years, and I think they've actually gone through a couple different designs with these at this point. But these, I mean, I can't tell you the amount of time I have behind this, and I love this thing. There's two things, I think I mentioned them earlier. There are two things I think you're crazy to go without. One is a kukri, specifically this one or better. This is cold steel, and the Trail Boss or a comparable short, like 20, 25 inch, 24 inch, something like that. I think these are 20, 26, not sure if it says it or not. This is the Cold Steel 90 TA, but anyways, the Trail Boss. Those two types of things. I'm not big on regular hatchets. I don't think regular hatchets are all that useful, especially if you have one of these. You have one of these, you have basically a hatchet. You also have a full-fledged axe. So I think, again, I think you're crazy. Lightweight, swing the hell out of it. And then the knife that I am carrying today is the Cold Steel Spartan. The Spartan is just got to be the coolest knife ever. So that's pretty much what we have here for processing and cutting wood, are those things. We do have another bow saw that is dull. She didn't even know it was in her truck. She forgot it was there. Super dull. Couple straight blade knives that she had. And then she's never used it. I have one in my truck that I've used the shit out of, but this special, I think they call it a Special Forces shovel. I think this is also made by Cold Steel, but these shovels, they're really sharp on the edge, right? Really super sharp on the edge, and they seem to last forever. Mine is, I've used the hell out of mine. So, but this is going to be for her first time using hers. I bought two of them, one for her, one for me. It looks like we're cooking up something that for early dinner, and we're gonna have a nighttime dinner later. What do we got? Brats?
Yes. Smell-o-vision.
Yep. What is this? Insta Start Grill Stove from Coleman.
Watch. Turn it off.
It's like black magic. So I think, so these people pulled in, these people right there, they pulled in across from there about 10 minutes after we got here and went backpacking up the trail, and I don't know if they're going to stay the night or what.
Got 5 dogs and 4 kids.
5 dogs and 4 kids. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to stay the night or what.
I don't think they are, but
I didn't see anything that resembled like a single person tent or anything that they were backpacking in.
that one chick, her backpack was like this big.
Yeah. All right, looks like it's trying to change the battery. Oh, these are cheddar brats.
Huh? Yeah.
Not regular brats.
No, they're cheddar brats.
Cheddar brats.
I always get cheddar brats.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff. One thing I am excited to try is this solar lantern from Luminade. I don't know if you can tell by the camera, but it's starting to get darker. And this blows up like a pool toy. don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what's on there, but that tastes like shit. All right. 3 levels. Yeah. Oh. And then a strobe off. So once this is, oh god, that tastes like hell. Once and you hang it. Once the sun goes down, we'll turn this back on. There's powder all over it. Got anthrax or something. Probably made in China. Made in China. Yep. I got anthrax now. So we'll try this once it gets dark. Dark. Which is darker than it is now dark. Did you find your 3rd or 4th or 5th wind, Draco?
You're such a dork. Give me that ball.
Let me see if I can get this sunset on video. I'm sure there'll be something like a time lapse of it, but I don't know if it's going to work on camera. Yep, that's about how it looks here right now. Actually, more like that. That's about how it looks here right now. But of course, the camera, you know, helps lighten stuff up. Got the fire going. Strong now. Good fire. Dog found his 3rd or 4th wind playing with his damn ball. Just kind of waiting for the sun to go down at this point. It's dropped in temperature quite a bit. So yeah, see you when the sun's down, I guess. Alright guys, as you can tell, it's pretty dark. Let's see how this, you can see that there's still a little bit, just a tiny bit of light left in the sky. But
There's a tree that looks like Bigfoot.
what?
There's a tree that looks like Bigfoot.
There's a tree that looks like Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Where?
Right over here. Does it not?
Yeah, a little bit. So, I know the screen went black there for a little bit and you guys couldn't see me, but yeah, apparently we have a pygmy Bigfoot over there. Anyway, while the screen's black, this is that light. This is that little lumen aid. High to, and then, so let's put it on high, and take a walk real quick. Let's get over to the truck. How's that look? That's actually, that'll light up this. It doesn't look as bright in the camera, but that will actually serve for a really good night light and to keep people away. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm probably going to leave it on low, right? Probably going to leave it on low when we go to bed and see if it's still on. See if it's still on when we wake up. But for now, I'm going to turn it off. Ooh, before I go with this, I'm going to tell you about a flashlight that I brought out to use as a spotlight while we're out here, and it is from Nightcore. It's a Nightcore P20i. It's got a little button on the back. I'm going to do a full review on it. It's got a strobe and a regular button, pen clip, hat clip. Right, it's 18, I believe it's 1800 lumens. So let's see how this thing works as a spotlight. Check that bad boy out. I mean, that is a bright damn light. Very bright. Those where the hot spot is right now is about, I don't know, 35 yards away, and you can make out things real well. I don't have a clear shot for a long distance, but yeah, good searchlight. I'm glad I brought this. I've been messing with it for about 4 or 5 weeks, and it's got a, like, if you barely press it, you don't have to click it on, and then if you hit the rocker switch, which I know you can't see, you can go through the medium, low, and if you leave it on low, I do believe, nope, it doesn't remember. Look at all that dust those four-wheelers just kicked up. All right, got the lantern on low. Back there. Got a couple more big logs on the fire, and that pretty much means it's time for bed. So I'll be signing out, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I did not sleep well last night. I got maybe 2 hours of sleep. That was broken up. But our lantern stayed on. I'm actually fairly impressed with that. It kept this area lit up, even on low. So I got the time lapse set up. Hopefully I can get you a really cool sunrise. Be a lot better than I did the other day. And the girlfriend is out walking the dog. The The dog and discomfort were two of the biggest factors of not sleeping last night. Critters came into the camp a few times last night where he, you know, his hair stood on end. He barked and growled and everything. I got up with that Nightcore flashlight and was searching. One time I know we chased off something that looked like a large raccoon. And of course we didn't have him tied up because that would have just made the night even longer with him clanking around the lead. So I'm gonna get some more stuff around this morning and come back to you. Time for breakfast. What do you have? What are you making? What is that called? Gross?
Oh.
It's called gross? What is it? Let's see that package.
The dog is getting it though.
Just crack an egg.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Orida. Apparently it's no good.
Nope.
The dog's getting it. All American scramble kit.
Now the potatoes are.
A breakfast kit.
Yep. Yep, that was pretty gross. That was disgusting.
I am going to have my normal Mountain House granola with milk and blueberries.
I don't know what I'm gonna have yet. I might have turkey and stuffing.
Turkey and stuffing.
Oh, I don't have a breakfast skillet.
There's scrambled eggs and bacon in there.
Yeah, I might have that too. I don't know.
That's all there is to it. Well, the dog ate that stuff that she didn't like and promptly threw it up. So, all over the campsite in like 4 different piles. So that's Orida, whatever it was called. Nasty shit.
Just crack an egg. The potatoes taste a little sour.
Just crack an egg. Freeze-dried granola with milk and blueberries. This is good. All right. See if I can get this to work. That's actually a pretty good rock for this. Ah, this is the hardest part about this, is setting the damn trap. I need to square up my trigger. I think that's what it is. Yep, I need to square this, and well, I guess that's it. I just need to square that up because that's already squared up. All right, let's try and set this up. It's gonna go there and there. Okay. You see that? Yeah. Put the food on there. Put the food on there, and when they come to take it, falls on them. That's probably not heavy enough, but that's how it works. And notice all the pieces fell out of the way, like nothing got trapped under there, because a common mistake is people will put this under here, right? People will put this under here, and so when the trap sets off, this will come down and stand up like a post. So you have to make your trigger, or this upright piece, long enough that your trigger's down up in here, your rock or log is on here, and then when it triggers, it misses it. A little refinement to this, and it'd probably be a pretty good trap. It's been 2 years. Yeah, it's been 2 years since I made one. That only took about a half hour, so that's not so bad. That's not so bad. I may hold on to this set for a little while. Okay, so got everything packed up and leaving no trash. Got the fire put out. Fire's out, watered down, plus buried in dirt. The only thing we're leaving here is this dumbass bone that the dog doesn't like. So somebody will bring their dog out here and probably get a use out of that. So that's it. That is it for the camping weekend. Yay.
Or the camping night.
The camping night. Yeah, it's not usually Friday night and Saturday night, but camping night. So, nice campsite. I like it here. It got a little chilly last night.
No, it didn't. It was beautiful.
Those people there have not returned yet. I don't know where they're at. They're somewhere out here in the hills. Probably half devoured by coyotes by now.
Bears.
Bears, maybe. But let's hit the road, and that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going home. There's nothing left to record.
Come on, Jacob. Let's go. Come on.
We'll talk to you later.